coming after me. Y'all favorite came after me. My fans up and them bands up, bring my fam up. The mentality. These niggas be faking. The mentality. These niggas be hating. The mentality.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL. We're back with another Mobile Legends video, and this one we're gonna be watching some gameplay in the background, and I wanted to address something. So let's just get it started here. This is gonna be a tips and tricks video, which I haven't done in a while. Let's turn this down a little bit. This is going to be a tips and tricks video, but before we get into it, a lot of people ask, why do I cover pro players, especially if I think most of them are not good? The thing about it is, when you're a really good player, something that's not good doesn't mean that everyone is on that level still. So they could be the best players in the world who play Mobile Legends, but the rest of the Mobile Legends community might not be that good. Just because pro players are not like literally top-notch MOBA players doesn't mean that they're not good for Mobile Legends. So when I insult somebody, that's like me insulting somebody. It's not really like saying that they're just absolutely trash, but I'm saying that they can be better and they can improve. And a lot of people just take me way too serious. Like, most of the times I'm trolling anyway, but they seriously could be better. And a lot of people don't actually listen to the things that I say, so they don't hear me when I say the players are actually improving. Like, for the first time in like I don't know how long, the players are actually looking good. They're looking like they know what they're doing as of lately. So anyway, on to the topic we're going to be talking about is really how to never lose when you're playing Mobile Legends, and what it takes to really survive and be one of the top players and best players in this current meta right now. So basically what you have to do, you have to learn to read the game. And basically that's why everyone is doing the same strategy. Obviously, if you're good enough, like if you're really good to the level where you can use multiple different strategies and work as a team to make those strategies work, you'll be unstoppable. Like, you will literally be an unstoppable Mobile Legends team, but there's not many teams that are capable of doing that. And that's because the Mobile Legends scene is still very young. Like, what you all have to understand is everything that's been done in Mobile Legends, League of Legends did that like 10 years ago. Like, nothing in Mobile Legends is new. Everybody looks at Mobile Legends like it's something that's just new and completely different. No. MOBAs have existed forever. So any strategy, anything being done in Mobile Legends, like the matchmaking issues, League of Legends was having these matchmaking problems 10 years ago. You want to know what they did to fix it? They added in selecting roles. Like, so basically, you were forced into games only based off of the roles that you play. That way, you weren't forced to go tank if you didn't have tank and stuff like that. Like, all these problems are amateur problems. But the issue with the Mobile Legends community is no one wants to admit that the community needs to look at the League of Legends community. Like, and that's the thing. That's the difference between why the real world and video game world. Video game world, like, people actually just listen to a bunch of little kids, which is the stupidest thing to do. Like, a bunch of little kids don't really know much yet. Like, when it comes down to businesses in the real world, when you create a business, you don't say, oh, this business did that first, or this business, we can't copy that business. You do copy that business, because that business, that's the #1 business. If they're getting a bunch of sales, they're making millions of dollars, they're everything that you want to be. If you learn from the mistakes and successes of that business, you'll be great. So it's smart to copy things that's actually been done correctly. But in gaming, a lot of people just insult it in a lot of different situations. So it's a difference between just straight copying and straight stealing, and learning from the mistakes, learning very valuable lessons that need to be learned. There's absolutely no excuse for the problems that Mobile Legends have right now. But anyway, on to the actual point of the video, which is the strategy and being able to actually carry any game and learn how to win any game. You need to master the dive comp. It's really that simple. You need to have a team, and you need to master the dive comp. A MOBA is not meant for solo players. So many, like, and the thing is with the Mobile Legends community, people will say, oh, if you can't take on 5 people by yourself, you can't carry every game, you're not good. That's the stupidest thing in the world. And just don't listen to stuff like that. Obviously, it's annoying when people say stuff like that to you, but don't listen to that. The thing about a MOBA and why it's not Call of Duty or why it's not Fortnite is this is really a team-based game. Like, there are roles for a reason. A tank is not capable of carrying. That hero is a very crucial hero to any game, but they cannot win a game alone. Certain heroes are not designed to carry. Same with marksmen. Like, people compare me to like Batoski all the time, not realizing a huge difference. I'm a marksman player, so I specialize in late game domination. most of the teams I get on are over with before late game. People say the solution is, oh, just use a mage. I might be decent with a mage, but I am absolutely unstoppable with a marksman. So even if I was to just use a mage, I'm not going to play at the same level as I play with a marksman, because I know the role. I know the ins and outs of the marksman role. Like, I know the ins and outs of all the roles, but I have a bunch more practice playing with the role that I play. And that's why it's important in a MOBA to actually have roles and actually stick to your roles. So, yeah, man. It's just like, I know this is a lot of information. It's a lot of different information, but I did want to, basically bring you all some value. I've been gone for a little bit. I've been thinking about some things, thinking about a bunch of things, and I just wanted to give you all as much value as I could throughout this video. So yeah, mastering the dive comp. The reason that mastering the dive comp is so important and is crucial in this current meta is because basically you got to follow the trends. You got to stick with the community. As much as I complain about how everyone thinks the same, how everyone does the same thing, the community is young. Everyone is not going to be at the level that it will get to one day if the community actually survives. If the community survives 2-3 years from now, it will definitely be at the level where you'll be seeing different strategies, and all the stuff that I've been talking about in my videos, you'll see it all come to pass. Like what Mobile Legends looks like right now is what I said it would look like 2 years ago. But yeah, I mean, I don't get credit for stuff like that, but it's the reality, man.
Enemy legendary. Our turret has been destroyed.
I don't know. But basically, for now, the best thing to do is to follow the trends. And that's the easiest thing to do because there's a lot of footage of people using dive comps. There's a lot of footage of people going hard with dive comp. There's a lot of footage of people using a dive comp correctly, and there's a lot of footage of people using dive comps horribly. So you can learn what to do and learn what not to do. You can learn the good and you can learn the bad. Like, there's just multiple things. Like, there's a lot of footage and material that you can study to learn how to play this game correctly when it comes down to using a dive comp. So that's why dive comp is the most powerful thing in Mobile Legends right now, because it's the one thing that people are doing and they're progressively getting better at it. So there's a lot of footage. Like a lot of people can't take a League of Legends video and relate it back to Mobile Legends, and that's okay. Like, that's just the level of the Mobile Legends community right now. Like, I see League of Legends and I see a million different strategies with a million different heroes that will work on Mobile Legends. Like, I see a bunch of different things that this tip from League of Legends can work on Mobile Legends. But a lot of people don't see things that way because it's not practiced, it's not popular. The popular thing right now is the dive comp. So what people should learn is how to do that really, really well. And honestly, what will help that is if Mobile Legends did fix the matchmaking to where you had to have selected roles. That way people can, and also, I think the biggest thing is this, is the notion that everyone needs to know how to play a bunch of different heroes and stuff like that. Obviously it's helpful, but in League of Legends and any other MOBA, it's rare and you're super popular if you can play every single hero, or if you can play different heroes. If you can play one other hero, if you're a marksman and you can play tank, you're a god. All right, we're back. So yeah, what I was saying was, in League of Legends, if you play with a bunch of different, you can play multiple heroes or multiple different hero classes, you're a really, really good player. In Mobile Legends, you have to be able to play everything or you're considered bad. But that's the issue with the community. You're supposed to master one hero. It's not that easy. Like, one thing that I see around the community a lot is people just want to learn how to play a certain hero. It's not about playing that hero that's the hard part. Learning the mechanics, learning how to play Fanny, learning how to grapple, and all of that stuff is super easy. Easiest thing in the world compared to what's really hard. Learning your role, learning how to play the game properly, learning what you should be doing as a team, that's what's the most difficult thing in a MOBA. That's what's the most difficult thing in a game like Mobile Legends. So, it's like, people are still focusing on the wrong things. They aren't asking the right questions. And people are still at the stage in Mobile Legends where they think playing heroes are hard. But like I said, all that is going to change. Like I said, coming back, like I said, I see the community is just a lot better. The community has progressed a lot in this month's time. And I think that I never see the progression because for the longest I was just so active in the community, just constantly looking, constantly seeing things. So I never noticed how fast the community grows. Maybe that could be the case, or the growth maybe just came out of nowhere. But yeah, I feel like the community seems to be growing a lot fast. Like I was only away for a month, and it felt like a whole new Mobile Legends. It looked like a whole new Mobile Legends. It's at least top player wise. But to be fair, they do play this every day, all day, so they should be improving. But yeah, man.
Shut down.
That was pretty much it, yo. That was pretty much it. The dive comp is definitely a huge deal. It's definitely something that you want to look into and learn. And yeah. This game's actually been pretty close. Well, not really, honestly. It's been close in kills, but tower count, the other team, like, that other team is going crazy right now. Evos. But, yeah, dive comp is the best bet. It's like, because the way to improve is by studying, learning mechanics, learning everything. And, obviously, you can learn the most about Mobile Legends from where there's a lot of footage. And since everyone is using the dive comp, there's a lot of footage to study from. Look at bad gameplay, see what they're doing wrong, and look at good gameplay and see what they're doing right. It's simple. Looks like this game is pretty much over at this point. Yeah, this is going to be GG's here. Yeah, this is over with. There we go. Alright, so there we have it, man. That's the end of the gameplay. I just wanted to talk to you all about this topic. I wanted to talk to you all about a lot of my perspectives and opinions and stuff on the community and what's going on right now, and a lot of ways to look at improving and becoming a better player. Because at the end of the day, right now, everything is based off of hype. Everything is based off of trends. So you have a lot of people saying wrong information and saying stuff like you have to be able to do everything and all that type of stuff that just makes absolutely no sense. But what we're seeing right now is we're at the stage where Mobile Legends is maturing. So it's going to become clear eventually. I can see it changing right now where people are going to understand playing one role is what's going to make you a very, very powerful player. It's getting to the point where Mobile Legends is about to mature. So really the real rules of playing a MOBA is about to come to pass. It's very, very soon. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. What other videos would you like me to make? What type of videos you want me to talk about, or what gameplay or something you want me to look at? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace out, yo.
I'm on it. Can't fail for my family, I want it. So they'll never need hope or want it. A break, just something that I